Hello and welcome to InAffinity. In our look at blend modes, we now come to the add blend mode, also known as the linear dodge. Affinity Photo calls it add, other applications will call it linear dodge. I tend to prefer linear dodge, but it's only a name. So, a quick reminder, blend modes, it happens when you've got a base layer of, we've got pixels there, and a blend layer on top of that, which got different pixels, and those are combined together with a formula called the blend mode. In this case it's add, and you end up with the result of what you see. The linear dodge or add is a part of the lighten group. As you can see here, there are comparisons directly across with the darken group, so linear burn is a kind of opposite of a linear dodge or add, which is why I prefer linear dodge, but there you go. The calculation is really simple. All it does for each of red, green and blue channels, it adds the base red to the blend red. That's all. And if it goes over 1, then it's clipped off at 1, because you can't have a color value greater than 1, always between 0 and 1. So before we look at those, let's have a look at some actual examples. So what we got here is a gradient, black to white, Control J to duplicate it, and let's look at the difference between the lighten modes. So with lighten you don't get anything but screen. You can see screen, it sort of pushes things, stretches things over to the left, so you've got more white pushing in. With color dodge it very much is all white on the right hand side and fading then to black. And when you get to add, it's kind of pushed it more. It's got that same thing as the color dodge, and the right hand area is white, but this faded area here is kind of a similar pattern to the screen. So it's a kind of a combination of screen and color dodge. In colors, we just do blend modes here. So with screen, you can see there's the secondary colors push up quite a lot. The cyan, magenta and yellow. With color dodge you get a very clear sort of grouping of them like that. They split off a lot more. And with add there's a little bit of combination of those two. There's blending back more, so the secondary colors pull a bit back more, particularly in sort of faded kind of way. So with a real picture, what's happening here, so if I Control J to duplicate that, and with screen you're going to get a bit of lightening, but it doesn't burn out the whites or blacks, so that's used a lot for lightening. Color dodge, it's a stronger effect, so it's more contrasty. Remember, notice here the blacks are retained, but when you go to add, the blacks are affected. That's very simply because you're adding things. So if black is 0, if you add anything to it, it's going to go off 0 other than adding 0. So therefore the blacks are going to get lightened in the add blend mode. But you notice in the detail here in the darker areas, you're getting a lot more like in here. So what else can you do? If I can invert this layer now, what I'm going to end up with, if I had the bottom layer is 0.2, then the top layer is 1 minus that, which is 0.8. 0.2 plus 0.8 is going to be 1. So everything turns to white. And you can start doing things without shifting it and blurring it and so on. What else you can do, if I go to a new fill layer and put the blend mode there to add, again, because it's black, nothing is seen, but you can sort of bring this off just as you make it grey. See the way it just lightens everything up, including the blacks. And sometimes you want to do that, but then very quickly goes to a sort of burnt out effect. And what else? Oh yeah, one more one, which is it's actually in the library here. I've got in my color models. If I go to RGB, I can show this, because the red, green and blue layers here, if I alt click the red, then it shows I've just got the red channel. Only the reds effectively are showing, and similarly with the green and the blue. And you'll notice here that the blend mode is add. and that's because what you're effectively doing is adding all the reds, adding all the blues, adding all the greens, and only the red, green and blue are in each one, so that each column effectively adds up and you end up with the original picture. Anyway, that's it, and just go back to look at the key points. So it increases brightness, easy to burn, stronger than screen or contrast, and with this combination of both, particularly in the secondary effect with color dodge, it lightens dark. Unlike color dodge, black is transparent, white wins, and it's the opposite of linear burn. And layers can be swapped, so it's commutative. And if in doubt, always reduce opacity. It's surprising if something looks rubbish with a bit of opacity, it becomes useful. So you can use it to lighten darks. You can use it to boost up highlights as well. Do the old dodge and burn thing and combining in separate channels as we saw, and blending in overlays, textures and so on. So that's it, and hope that was useful, and thank you very much for watching.